Anything we'll play BO2 soon. Probably this weekend, honestly. Oh my goodness, this one. Okay, this was stupid. I was actually, dude. Oh my goodness. I had a white T-shirt on one day from school. Not this one exactly, but one like this, a white T-shirt. And this lunch lady, because I'd mess with her, right? Because I'd pretty much skip my business math class because I aced it, right? I was actually, dude, you have to understand, I was really smart in school where I could fuck around. That was like, I got good grades and messed around still because I was just really good in school, right? I was just, I don't know, exceptionally book smart. That's kind of what I am. Not to brag, but that's the truth. And so what happened, I'd go here and so what we would do, we would go over, yo, what's going on, P2OO? What's going on, brother? Walk him into the arena. So what we would do is, I need to turn on my webcam for this. So what we would do is in GTA, this is all in GTA, by the way, this is all a fake fraud story. We used to go to the vending machine, right? And we used to be like, we used to kind of stand by it and look around, look under it, look, you know what I mean? And we'd be like, we'd go up, right? We'd go up to the lunch lady. And I would never do this in a life now. I feel like this was a horrible thing that I used to do. And so we'd look around, like, and we'd go over to the lunch lady, right? In the morning, or like whenever we'd skip class. And I'd be like, we would be like, oh, the vending machine ate my $20. Like, I was trying to buy this, and that. And then the vending machine, the vending machine got stuck. Yeah, you gotta send it to Discord. I'm gonna react to it on my main later. So I used to go over and then we used to be like, yeah, but I stole $20. We're like, all right, write your name down and how much it was, and then we'll give you the money. And I was like, and then when that happened, it was like infinite money glitch. It's all in GTA, by the way. And I was like, dude, infinite money glitch. We just have to act like we threw money in the vending machine, and we can just keep being like, oh yeah, we need $20. And that is a horrible thing. I'll never do that because we used to think it was funny. We used to be like, oh, we can get free food, we can get free things. Like, it was honestly, like, I feel awful about that we ever did that because we were just stealing from the vending machine company. Even though they scam your ass, but still, it's not a right thing to do. You can't do it constantly. Oh, we got away with it all the time. We did it like at least once or twice a week. We would just mess around. We would because we would act like we bought from the vending machine regularly, but we never really did. Only when we got the money, and like, so that's what they probably thought. Because people would actually, there's like vending machine people that people that in school that generally go to the vending machine and spend their money, which is just that we always thought that was insane. That's like, they're outrageous. Like, we would only do it with the free money we get. But yeah, that's bad. So we used to go in there. We used to mess with these lunch ladies, by the way, because like I said, I skip business math class all the time because I would literally do the work and we'd be like, all right, we're gonna go to the vending machine, because the teacher said this, by the way, quote, I quote, you guys are pretty much in college. This is a college course. You guys can get up and leave. You don't gotta ask. If you skip the class, you skip the class. That's your fault. Right? That's what he said. I swear, that's what the guy said. Because it was a college course. It was a college course. It was. And me and my friend were like, shit, dude, this is easy. And I'd pretty much give my friend all the answers, right? Because he was a little slow. But I would learn the thing, right? And you'd give us problems, and you'd give us so long to work on the shit. I would just ace it, bang, 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 bang. Be like, all right, let's go to the vending machine. Literally, that's what we used to do. I'm being so serious. And he's like, oh, today we're gonna be working on the project again. Like, and I'm like, dude, we finished the project in one damn class, and everybody's still asking like how it works and all this shit. So I'm like, all right, well, let's just go ahead. Let's go out and let's go to the vending machine. Then go to the lunch line and mess with kids and see if anybody will give us our free lunch, because some people had lunch at that time. You know what I mean? So we'd be like, all right, and we go get a free lunch from somebody. It's like, oh, because my school's like kind of poor, so most of the lunches were free. Most kids, I think over half the kids in my school got free lunches because of how much their family didn't make enough money salary wise to have to pay for lunch. So it was like free. So, and like the kids that would pack a lunch that were poor, we would pretty much say like, hey, it's like, kid, you think you can get us a lunch? And the kid would be like, yeah, I got you. And then they would get me a lunch, and I would eat a little lunch, get some act like we lost some money in the vending machine, get the vending machine, harass the lunch ladies. One day that she had enough. She was like, hey. And then she had a spray bottle, and I had a white t-shirt on. She started spraying me with the spray bottle. And dude, my shirt was soaked. It literally was like a wet t-shirt contest by the end of it. I swear, you can literally see right through my t-shirt. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious? Right? And so this was her talking to me. She loved me, by the way. Okay. This is like this. It looks like she was angry at me. She loved me. Okay. And she loved me so much that during my graduation walk, she brought a spray bottle A water spray bottle. And she tried scaring me. She jumped out of a corner with the spray bottle, dude. Oh my god. Dude, too good. She was a legend. But yeah, that's what happened. What else do we got here? Oh, this one's too good. Only making the high. Yes, dude. All right, so how did this happen, right? How did this happen? How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, so here's the thing. Y'all see this right here? This was made out of popsicle sticks, right? My friend that I used to go to the vending machine, he's like, dude, he's an asshole, by the way, for trying to do this. I was sitting on this desk, right? I was sitting on this desk, right? And he tried pushing me over and to knock this off, which I almost did. My foot almost destroyed it. He tried to blame it on me. What a horrible friend, by the way. I would have gotten in so much trouble because a student made this for her like 10 years ago, and it was her favorite student ever. She had it up for display. She loved it so much. Like every class, she had it just in the middle of the classroom, right where everybody could see it, because she loved it so much. He almost pushed me into this to destroy this piece of art that somebody created, a coliseum or some crazy shit. It was so much talent went into this, right? I could never do this. Okay, I suck at art. And he tried pushing me over into it, right? Instead, I saved it. I clutched up and I tilted backwards the other direction, as you guys can see. Completely shifted that push weight, and I instead of falling into it, fell on the ground. And I rolled over and I just rolled over and sat there forever, right? Because I was hoping the teacher would finally come in and yell at his ass. I was getting sick and tired of him trying to mess around and get me in trouble, because I always got away with things. I never got in trouble in school. I was trying to get his ass. He never got in trouble either. We used to get away with so much shit. So what I tried to get his ass in trouble, but the teacher was like, "What's going on?" They didn't even give a fuck, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Like, when you're a senior, dude, nobody, like, that's the best part about being a senior in high school. You can do anything to get away with it. Your voice is so catchy. Wait, I appreciate that. IPK25. You're like the only person that's ever told me that. I appreciate that. Which class? This was English class. This is another college course. You have to understand that my school was so scuffed because my school was like I said, my school was full of like hillbillies, right? And like kind of like hillbillies, blue collar people. So it was like, it was kind of like lower income. It was kind of poor. A lot of the kids, like I said, like most people had free lunches and had assistants or whatever. So like the college courses, when I say college courses, you're probably like, oh shit, it's going to be these high school college courses had to be at least decent, right? Because they hit the curriculum. Bro, the college courses transferred to a community college, okay? That was also very poor. And so the classes were just not really that crazy. They weren't that accelerated. My school was just bottom of the barrel, average Joe Schmo, below average. Like, so none of this shit was serious. We got away with so much shit. That's probably why, dude. I don't know. I don't know if anybody goes to a prestigious school, but I don't know. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Oh my god, the story updates. Withered, you just pulled out a gold mine. I had to shovel shit. How did you find this video? I don't even have this video. This is the sewage drain. That's me back there, buddy. Oh my goodness. The sewage drain was overflowing, and we had the shovel manager. They had a boy. They got shoes. They were all chisels filled with trash bags. See you later, yo. See you later, Cano. Dude, this was like, we had to put trash bags over us because yeah, so that's what happened. So, we were working, right? This is when I used to work at, what are you doing? Supervising? Bro, we were taking turns. We were taking turns. We were taking turns, buddy. Yeah, this was also, but yeah, so I remember somebody in the drive-thru went through, right? And they were like, hey, like, it really reeks in the drive-thru and there's this liquid coming out. And we're like, uh-oh. Cleaning the sewer? That's me over here. over here. The sewer, yes, sewage. This is actually sewage, fresh sewage. I respect it, but that's awful. It was. It smelled horrible. That's why we were all bagged up and everything, bro. This is horrendous. That's so many bodily fluids in there. I know. So the guy went through the drive-thru and was like, "Hey, it reeks." So you're shoveling poop. Yes. Yes. Or worse. Exactly. You can get AIDS or worse. Yeah, we were just stupid. We were stupid kids, dude. We were so stupid, dude. Why were we doing that? Because I told we told our manager, like, yo, like, everybody, we have to block off this drive-thru. And he's like, we have to block off this drive-thru because there's sewage, like, overflowing and leaking into the drive-thru. Like, people can't drive through. It's not safe. He's like, we need the sales. That's what we said. We need the sales. So you can close it down, but you have to clean it up then. You have to clean it up. And my friend and I were looking at each other like, shit, dude, is that what we have to do? And he's like, attaboy, you got it. Because we said we would. Because we're like, all right, whatever. Because we didn't think it was that bad. We couldn't really smell it. When we got close to it, oh my God, this was horrendous. It smelled like straight shit. Like, it was the worst. Like, imagine the worst, like, shit you've ever smelled, but times, like, 3, dude. It was so bad because it was so much sewage. Oh my goodness. And this was on the 4th of July, by the way. Okay? I remember it, dude. I remember it was the 4th of July. I went home and I was like, I was planning on going to the lake, right? But then I went home and after the day, I was like, dude, that was the most disgusting thing. I took a shower and went to bed. I was like, dude, I honestly didn't even feel like going anymore. I was like, dude, it was disgusting. But yeah, we had to shovel shit out of it. Yeah. Oh man, that was something else. That was something else. But, you know, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Oh, you have the second picture. Wait, why is it so cropped, though? Dude, because I'm so damn tall. That's the reason. But, yeah, that was just, like... That's me on the right. But, yeah, that was... You cool with Livy doing bodily fluids. All right, my name is G. You are a freak. Clicking on random streams and your voice caught my attention. Wait, really? Wait, no freaking way. Wait, your name looks so familiar, though. Nick. Whoa. You had me pushing the AC to get inside the house because it was summertime, right? We had the AC in. The shit.
Tell the bones
the whole window shattered, and we had to use. Oh my goodness. Yeah, probably like 12, 13 years old, right? And my brother was like 15, right? So, like, So here's the thing. We were like that old, right? And so he still made us, like, go to the store with him every single time. I think it was because, you know what I mean? Like, we had, like, park custody. Oh, my goodness. What was I was so bad at telling these damn stories. The door was locked, and he forgot the key inside. He forgot his keys. We had to push in the AC to get inside the house because it was summertime, right? We had the AC in. The shit.
Tell the bones
the whole window shattered, and we had to use, because my dad couldn't afford to get the shit fixed. And so we had to use like ceramic, like clear ceramic that you put over like a plate or some shit when you're done, like the clear shit. He literally had to wrap the window with that like over and over, and we went through winters with that shit. He literally still has that shit. Oh my God, dude. I'm pretty sure. Yo, talk about struggle, dude. Talk about dude, what do they call it? Jerry rigging it. Talk about literally, dude, that is so true. Yes, that happened. My dad forgot his keys inside the house, right? And the only way we can get it, he didn't want to call locksmith. He was too damn cheap. He didn't want to do any of this. Like, we were poor, so we couldn't do it. And then I remember what happened was the only way we can get it to the house, right? He didn't have a spare key anywhere. Like, he didn't think about this. He didn't think the way through, okay? And so we went over to the only way we can do is just push in the air conditioning, right? Because that was the only thing we can do to like get into the house. And we pushed it in. The whole thing shattered and broke. The whole window just broke, and we had to wrap it with the clear ceramic wrap that you put over like food and shit when it's on a plate then you want to store it. Then he just kept it that way. He kept it that way for years. Like I said, winters do that shit. We literally, dude, we never got it fixed. We never got a new window. I remember he went to a window place and got quoted. He's like, no, we're not doing that. It was too expensive. It was too expensive to get a new window after that shit shattered everywhere. Oh, dude, I forgot. Yeah, he still has the AC in the window, dude. Even in the winters. He doesn't even have that shit closed. He literally he still has the AC in there, dude. Every time. Oh my God. Bro, that is like, oh, dude. I gotta check it, dude. Next time I drive by his house, I'll check it. I will see if that window is still not fixed. I guarantee you, still not fixed. Take some window photos. That's like doxing right there. What was this?
Look at this shit, man. I'm not making a home, man. I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, I'm trapped out in the mountains, buddy. But I can't.
Why was it so deep? Did you deepen this? I did not sound like this. I don't think so.
Get home, man. I'm not even joking.
It was true, man. I was actually stuck. I was stuck in the 80K with Ecto. I never told you guys this, but I was in the 80K. I was so homesick from, like, I wanted to go back. I want to go live and see my family again. I wanted to stream. I wanted to do all that, but I wasn't doing that in the 80K, and I was kind of missing it. And, like, in the 80K, Ecto was kind of injured. Ecto always has something going on with his damn self, dude. He's so, like, active outside of, like, vacations that he goes on to that he just gets fucked up by the time we actually hang out. So his ankle was sprained or something, or broken. He broke his ankle in jiu-jitsu or some bullshit like that. So I went to the 80K. We couldn't really, like, we couldn't hike really. We hiked a little bit, but then he was like, after that, he's like, dude, my ankle just fucks me up too much. We can't hike anymore. And I'm like, shit. Because I really liked hiking. We hiked up a mountain or whatever, and it was kind of cool. And I was like, shit, let's do another one. He's like, nah, my ankle can't do it anymore. I'm like, all right. Literally, we went, and we just kind of, like, hung out, dude. We kind of just, like, went around, explored, like, you know what I mean? Drove golf cart. I don't even know. I don't remember that one as well, because it was, like, we weren't really doing much. We just kind of went out to eat, hung out. And then we streamed. The reason why I never went back, because I was kind of trapped out there because it was like rainy. It was like 5 hours away. I didn't want to drive out in the rain 5 hours, and especially, I don't know, all that. It also gets darker in the mountains faster because the mountains block the sunlight. And I'm like, dude, I really don't want to like drive, and I don't know. So it was really shitty outside like most of the trip. But one day we eventually streamed, dude. When we did the first stream together, right? I was like, dude, no way we can stream. I tested out the Wi-Fi, and I'm like, oh my God, we can stream. It's good enough. So we booted up a live stream, dude, and I was like, all right, I'm staying the rest of the way. That was like everybody. I was like able to see everybody on stream, and I was like, dude, I'll stay. And I stayed like 8 days or some shit. But yeah, the house was scary. The reason why I also want to leave, the house was scary. And I don't know, it's because I'm a little bitch, and I'm used to, I don't know, just modern appliances. But the place was old, dude. The cabin looked old. There was no TVs. And that you don't know how weird that is, because you can't have any background noise. It is just silence in the house. It's made out of, like, wood with, like, the wood finish on it. Like, the typical wood finish. Like, the whole walls, ceilings, everything was made out of that. Like, it was like a cabin. And it was just industrial fireplace. It was old, like, kitchen appliances, like, straight out of, like, the 50s and 60s. Old fridge, old. It was, like, it all looked so old, and it was, like, and it was so quiet, and, like, there was only, like, little lamps that were kind of dim around the house at night, so, like, it was, like, there was a bunch of dark and scary corners in the house, and it's not even our house, and, like, we don't know. And there's people that have access to the house, like keys to the house as well, like the housekeepers or I guess cabin keepers, the maids that come in there, the person that keeps up with the fire and all the shit, like all the appliances that keeps up, that goes through there every fucking day. Dude, it's kind of scary, because like the maids were in the house while we were sleeping like all the time, which was just weird to me. Oh, the 80K, actually, now that I think of it, it was fun because we went on that canoe trip. We went hiking and we went canoeing. I forgot about the canoe. The canoe was awesome. So we went out, we canoed because you couldn't really, like, you know, hike too much. So we went, like, especially up mountains and on incline. So we canoed, used the upper body. And we were, like, one of the last people out there. We had a horrible sleep schedule the entire time. We would stay up so late for no reason. He would be making music. I would be doing whatever. And making music and just hanging out with him. And so we were, like, canoeing, right? And we were like one of the last people on the bus. We barely made the bus, by the way. We were like, we should go canoeing. And you're like, the bus leaves in 10 minutes. That's the last bus all day. We sprinted. We just got onto the bus barely. We're like, and everybody's like looking at us on the bus like, who the fuck are these kids? And we go out to the canoes. We get to the canoes. We don't even. He doesn't. I'm like, yo, how do you do this? Like, I've never been on one of these. Like, how do we do this? And he's like, we're fucking it up. We're been on the boat. I don't know if it's a canoe. What do you call it? But it's like we had like the canoes with like the benches on them. I guess it's just like a normal boat kind of canoeing. Yeah, that is a canoe. I was thinking of a kayak. That was not we were in a kayak. We're in a canoe with the little benches on them. He's like, should we be sitting down in the benches or down all the way on the ground? And he's like, and he asked me that, and I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know. I don't do this. I've never done this before. Like, I literally, the most I've been out, and I've been on a lake paddleboarding before, like, when it comes to manually being on a boat. Like, I have no idea. So, we were like, trying to figure it out, messing around as we're getting out of the water. They're all staring at us like, oh, these kids are fucked, right? Because we were. So, we sat on the bottom of the boat, on the floor of the boat, right? And we were paddling, and it was so hard because we had to get the paddle over the walls of it. By then, we should have known, like, dude, we sit on the bench and just balance it because we thought we were gonna capsize. We literally were like so shaky, we're so unbalanced, so uncoordinated because we've never been on this boat. So so we're over here. Everyone's flying by us on these canoes, right? We're so behind. We are so behind, and like I said, we're the last bus, okay. And we're getting there. We finally get to the land onto the other side of the little lake, right? Or whatever. The little ravine of water that we're on. We finally get all the way to the other side, right? Wait, hold on. There's more. Before we get to the other side, we actually saw this waterfall from the distance on the left. I'm like, fuck, we should go there. So we were like, skirt, and we went right over. Hit the one of the sides of the ravine, not the long way, one of the sides of the ravine, the thin ways. We got over there and we're like, dude, we should climb this waterfall, right? We go over, we start climbing this waterfall, bushwhacking, by the way. We were completely barefoot. I literally had nothing but a dude, I might be able to find the picture actually. I think Ecto has it maybe. There's a picture of me standing on a broken log. Oh, I know exactly where it is. There we go. Okay. Thank God I found it. All right. This might be a newly surfaced photo. I don't know if this is out, by the way. No idea if this is out or not. This is me. Let's see here. This was what? 2 summers ago. All right, so you can see right here. This is the ravine I'm talking about. Mountain right there. Other mountain behind the camera, okay? See that? 2 sides of the mountain. We're in a ravine. This is the water right here, off in the distance, so you can kind of see that. Right? So what happened is we boarded the boat. You might actually be able to see the boat kind of down here. And this might give you an image of how high up we are. Because this might not look very high up. But this water's actually very far. Very far. Under here, I would probably break something if I fell. It's kind of hard to gauge because the way it looks, right? I look huge. This is so far down, guys. This is quite a fall down here. You could see how this is, okay? So we're climbing up, right? We're trying to climb up this damn side of the thing. We thought this was cool. This is it. So you're saying you're a badass. Yeah, pretty much. We pretty much were like climbing on random ass shit, like finding paths to try climbing up this damn mountain without a trail. We were fully bushwhacking, right? No trail was here. And we were climbing up, we were slipping and shit. Like, it was really dangerous. Like, it's all rocks, it's all running water. Like I said, it's a waterfall. We're like trying to climb this shit. Dude, it would have been sick if I would have gotten a video of me trying to climb it or something, right? And I'm like, we see a cave, okay? We get to the top on this place, we see a cave. And I'm like, dude. And Charles was like, what if it's a bear cave? As soon as he said that, I'm like, nope, we're getting the hell out of here. I'm not taking that risk. As soon as I heard that, I was like, dude, I'm not taking that risk. No way. You just said it was a bear cave. That just entered my mind. Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here then. I'm not climbing any further. Because bears can fucking climb, dude. If they catch us on that damn mountain, we're screwed. We are screwed. I'm like, I'd rather not see them, right? So I'm like, all right, let's go start heading down. He's like, and we're kind of hurrying. We're trying to be safe about it because we're, like I said, bushwhacker. We're slipping. We're sliding down a little bit. And then I'm like, all right, do not fuck around. Like, we could actually seriously get, we can fall, hit her head, break her neck, anything. Like, this, we're kind of high up. And he's like, all right, got it. Like, just do not fuck around. Because, you know what I mean? We're going to fuck around. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, don't even do that. And he starts going, like a bear. I heard that shit, and I just started sliding down. I didn't even stop to even, like, dude, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was a damn bear. And so I start sliding, dude, down it. I don't care about my skin, my back. I'm like, dude, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm sliding. And I look back and I'm like, and I thought he was running too. I see him at the top, like laughing, and I'm like, bro. And he's like, man. He's like, oh, my bad. I should not have done that. Cause he saw the urgency in me. Like, I could have seriously gotten hurt. I was sliding down. Fucking asshole. I know, he was an asshole. But yeah, that's that story. And then, anyways, yeah, we get to the other side of this ravine down here, right? And it takes us forever. Because, like I said, we're canoeing wrong. This happened in New York, by the way. This happened in New York. We get to the edge of the, we get to the other end of the ravine, finally. Like, thank fuck, dude. It took forever. Like, I think we were going slightly against stream, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad enough to be, like, you know what I mean? To really, but we were getting, like, nowhere. People were passing us, like I said. We finally get there on the canoe. We're trying. Then we have to also. You have to understand. We can't just leave a canoe in the water. It's just gonna fucking float away. We had to pick it up. You know what I mean? We had to pack it up. We had to do all this shit. Like, dude, it was horrendous. It was taking us forever to get shit done. I'm gonna be honest. And we were like, okay, then we were like exploring a little bit. We had to walk down this trail. We're exploring. Let's see here. I have to find it. Oh, shit. Yeah, I have a lot, actually. If I queue these up. So here we go. You guys can kind of see it. But yeah, we eventually get to the highlight, right? Right, let me open up. Yeah, let me open up a couple of these, actually. So you can see Charles down there slightly. So we finally make it to here. This is the attraction of getting to the other side of the ravine. Because there's, like I said, there's a running water. There's all these beautiful shit. Right, it looks cool over here. It looks cool. You got all those, you know what I mean? If you're in the nature shit, this is kind of like, this is like, you know, gotcha to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, what gotcha is for me, this is like gotcha for you guys. Like, it looks cool. Huge stream all the way down there. Here's some more lore. I pissed in this puddle, actually. In mid-piss, Charles came over, right? He came over beside me. I'm taking a piss, right? Comes over right beside me, right? Where he can, like, and he's just... And I'm like taking a piss. And he's like, bro, what are you doing? And I'm like, you really had to get all the way around me to see my damn dick? Like, you freak. And I'm pissed. He's like, bro, like, people go through here. And I'm like, dude, it's in nature. I'm trying to take a damn piss outside. Like, you don't think people take a piss outside? Like, really? My God, dude. Like, I thought, I saw a puddle. I saw a puddle that held water and I wanted to piss in it. Okay? Like, that's the way my brain works. All right, anyways. So, as you can see here, there is white water. Now, if you learned anything, what is white water, guys? It means it's running water. This is all rushing. And you see this is kind of going down these rocky slopes, right? And this also looks very small. It's kind of hard to gauge, like, without people standing right next to things. Like, I could fully hug this and be on top of this rock. So, this is, like, a bigger than you think this is. You know what I mean? Way bigger than you think this is. I wish we had people. I could stand next to something so you guys could, you know what I mean. But yeah, white water. So you can actually start from like over here and slide down this like a water slide. That's why it's an attraction. There are water slides, and we tried this out, dude. We tried. Okay, I don't know if there's not enough water today, but we actually could, dude. We slid. And Charles was like, hold on, let me test this out, okay? He's like, let's test it out. And I'm like, I'll go after you, Charles. I've never done this before. I'll do it after you, I guess. Like I said, bromance was off the damn charts. And he goes on there, and he's like kind of starting to slide down. And then he goes like this. He goes in between two rocks, like in between where the water swoops down, and it would take you, and it would be like a water slide. And he goes like this. He literally like holds off and holds midair, mid slide. He literally goes like that before he drops, and I'm like out of nowhere, I just slip into the waterfall. I'm going, wee, dude. And I bang right into him, and he comes on top of me. I mean, whoa. One thing led after another. Yeah, I slid right into him. He's on my lap, and we're going down the water slides, dude. It was I'm telling you, the bromance was crazy. The bromance was off the damn charts on this one. But yeah, then we started sliding all the way down, dude, and we were scared because we didn't know how deep it was. We didn't know how deep this shit was, okay? Because the water, like, can deceive you, obviously. If it's a white water, you can't really see through it. You don't know how deep this is. So that's why we're scared. We're scared that we were just going to, like, go down the slide, slip in, and just get stuck under running water. Under a rock or something. Because we didn't know how deep these little crevices went. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard so many horror stories where people just get sucked down and just, like, they just drown. So that's why he was trying to test out the waters for me. Because I'm just a little bitch, clearly. You know what I mean? I don't live like Larry. I obviously don't live like Larry. Oh, good times. This is the mountain that we climbed. This is actually the same ravine that we were on, in between. But this kind of gives you the scale of how big this ravine is. Like, you know what I mean? Look at a huge fucking tree, and look at that. Look at how wide this water is. And look at the size of the mountain. Like, dude, this is so far away, and you still, you know what I mean? It was massive. That's why it took us so damn long. All right, so anyways, let's finish this damn story. We got done, you know, fucking around with that, farting around, and so we were like, all right, shit, we gotta go back. It's probably about time. We checked the time, we're like, fuck, we really gotta go. We had to hike down a trail still, okay? To get to the spot, we kind of had to do some hiking. We were running, and Ecta was giving me David Goggins motivation. He was literally like, dude, like, pain is gain type of shit. We eventually get to the raft. We have to, dude, now this is real shit, dude. We have to put all our backpack, we had to get a canoe out, right, slide it out of one of those, like, one of the holders, put it in the water, hold it still so we can put all of our shit in there, and then successfully hop in the boat without tipping it over, because there's no, like, dock to really do this shit, like, right, because it's just, like, it's literally, like, there is a dock there, but you have to understand, the dock is kind of high up, like, you have to kind of drop into the boat, right, so we were scared that we were gonna, like, capsize with all of our shit on there, so yeah, it was a mess. We were taking so damn long because we were just noobs at this shit. And we had to just haul shit because the bus was going to leave. The last bus was going to leave. Us in that because right, the bus brought us there. We did not want to miss that shit. So we were hauling ass, and we finally figured out you sit on the bench when you canoe. You don't sit under the bench, put your feet under the bench. You sit on it, and you get more leverage. And then once we learned that, we were flying, dude. We were sailing, buddy. We were going down that damn stream like it was nothing. It took us like maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours, right, to get down the side of the ravine. Bro, we were back in like 20, 30 minutes. I'm not even joking. It took us like no time once we learned how to do it right. We docked and we're like, wait. We literally were like, wait, guys. We're like, please, wait. He's like, I know we're a little late for the bus, but we got back. We really don't want to have to hike all the way back, because the other option than taking the bus if you miss it is hiking like 5 miles, dude. You have to hike 5 miles back through a forest, and it was starting to get dark, kind of. The sun was starting to set, so we're like, bro, please, we don't want to hike in the dark 5 hours where there's fucking bugs eating you alive, and his ankle's fucked. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh no. Like, they're like, oh, don't worry. Take your time. We're not in any rush. Like, we were, like, the only people on the bus, pretty much. It was, like, one or two. I think we were the only people on that damn last bus anyway, so they didn't even care. They were just there just to kind of smoke some cigarettes or whatever. So, we were like, all right, cool. And we're like, all right, cool. And we backed up. We got on the boat, and it was a great ride home, okay? Because we just had a ton of fun. And we successfully got back on the bus without missing it. Because we had missed the bus before. We literally missed the bus before. And we had to hike that 5 miles before. One time. We had to. When we hiked that mountain, the one right here. After we hiked up this huge ass fucking mountain, right? We missed the bus after this shit. And it sucked. It sucked. It sucked having to hike this mountain again. Okay? Back, I was smoking. Yo, what's going on, Autumn? This was awful. We did not want to hike 5 miles after hiking up a mountain. More lore. The day that we did this, right? After we hiked up here, I have a bunch of pictures, I think, of this, but I can't find them, really. Let me actually go see. I can probably send them. I can probably send them. All right. Anyways, I'm violently high. Wait, my stream actually might be the worst thing to watch while you're violently high. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. So what happened, right? What are we talking about here? What the heck are we talking about here? So bang, 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 bang. Right. I forget. Yo, what's going on, Doom? All right. So what happened? We had to hike up this damn mountain. This mountain took us probably an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know. We were hiking for a little while. It's hard to tell, but it was a while. And we were going pretty quick too. We haul ass, by the way. We don't mess around and hike, and we didn't want to do any of that. It was downpouring. We had our shirts off. We both had our shirts off, and it was downpouring. We were getting wet. We were getting juicy. Things were getting slick. We wanted to get the hell out of there before it kept, because it was downpouring. It was miserable, right? The weather when we went on this trip was horrendous. So we're just hiking. We're hiking away. Hiking up this damn mountain, right? And we finally get there. We take a couple pictures. We're like, holy shit, this is awesome. It's a beautiful view. There was a gal up there that was trying to talk to me. He's like, oh, I'm actually from Syracuse. I'm like, oh, I'm from Rochester. She's like, what? And I'm like, get away from me, gross girl. And then we went down, and I was like, then we went down, me and Charles went down, and we're like, and when we go down and we see this group of kids, these group of high school kids, it looked like they had to be like seniors in high school. They looked like, right? So kids around our age, and I was hiking down, and they're like kind of complaining, like, damn, like it's starting to downpour. I'm like, don't. That's what I say. I'm like, oh, don't worry, guys. You guys are almost there. He's like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. They're all so relieved. They weren't even halfway yet. They were suffering because it's hard hiking, buddy. I've lied my ass off to them. I told them that they were almost there. It was not even close. And Charles was like, "Oh, that's so messed up." No, dude, they weren't even halfway. They were complaining about this because yeah, like your legs burn, your calves burn, everything hurts when you're hiking, like up steep shit. Yeah, they were already clocked out before halfway. They were cooked, but yeah. Remember Charles? Yes, when I went to the 80K with Charles. You don't remember this? See, he's down there. You don't remember that? Oh yeah, yeah. I went to the 80K with Charles. All right, what is this clip? I'm like, wee, dude, and I bang right into him, and he comes on top of me. I mean, whoa. One thing led after another. Yeah, I slid right into him. He's on my lap, and we're without context, that sounds a little insane. You see these right here? Have you ever heard of whitewater? Whitewater is running water. You could literally slide down these like water slides, and it was so much fun. But yeah, Charles stopped mid-slide to go like this, some Spider-Man shit, right? In between two rocks, he went like that, stopped, and I'm like, dude, the stream started taking me. And so I'm like, I start sliding, and he's going like this, blocking me. So I slid right into him. He comes on top of me. Whoa. And then next thing you know, he's sitting in my lap, and we're sliding down. Real bromance shit right there. Really, it was true. There was a lot of bromance going on that trip. There was. You know what I mean? Somebody told me said that it was kind of like Brokeback Mountain or whatever that was. Like, I don't know. It was like we were canoeing together. We're doing everything. This is the thing. When I tell you guys, I'll give you some advice here. Never go on a guy's trip. Never go on a trip, a vacation with just one guy, like one of your friends. That's a guy. If you don't want to look gay, if you want to look gay, go ahead. But we looked so gay the entire time. We did. We did. And we're not gay, but. I don't know. After telling these stories, you guys might think differently, but no, dude. That's the advice, dude, because it was, yeah, this trip, total bromance, all the way. All right, what's next, guys? That's it for my 80K stories. That's all I really had to tell. That trip was okay. Now that I think about it, I used to think it was awful, but now it was pretty good. Because the next trip we took, the Montana trip, way better, way better. Montana was so much better. Took so many more pictures. Montana was so much better.